Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Alejandra. Today, I have a special guest. I met this person about maybe a month ago. Actually, I followed her on Instagram a while back, and then she reached out to me about a month ago about doing an Instagram live. And of course, I said yes. And now she's in my channel. And I would like to introduce Kimberly. Hi, Kimberly.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful, thank you.
So we met like in person, actually talked about a month ago, right? When we did your Instagram live.
Yes, I reached out to you to do an Instagram live on my Instagram, and ever since.
I know. Okay, so we'll talk about your Instagram lives because I know you do a few of them during the week. We'll talk about that in the future. Right now, I would like to know about how you got diagnosed with scleroderma. What were your symptoms?
Okay, so it's a journey.
I know
so my
everybody has their own story.
Yes. So my symptoms actually started when I went to a lake here, and when we moved from California to Georgia. My fingers turned blue and they were really stiff. So they misdiagnosed me with arthritis. So I wasn't officially diagnosed until the age of 12.
Oh, you were young.
Yeah. So it's been, and I'm 24 now and I still have it.
Yeah. Oh, so that's where your first symptoms, your fingers?
Yes, my fingers, it was like change of color.
Yeah.
And so,
And then after that, what started happening? Because I know in my case, as soon as I got diagnosed, I started adding things up from my past, and they were all symptoms of scleroderma. But of course, we don't know we have scleroderma. What else did you have that people that your doctor said, okay, then you have scleroderma, other than your hands?
well, it was like the skin tightening around my neck and my elbows. That's when they told me I had scleroderma because it was the stiffness of
Yes.
the hands. We had open wounds as well.
Yeah, I know. Especially, I mean, I live in LA. LA weather is really good. Um, but lately it's been really cold. For us, it's cold. 50 degrees for us is like
Oh yeah.
cold.
As soon
Like
as
I'm
it
dying here. Let me get my long sleeves, my turtlenecks, my leggings. And my problem has always been my hands. Always. And then lately I start noticing that pain is coming back, and I'm like, it's this weather. When is it going to go
yeah.
away? But I am thankful that at least it's just a couple of days, not like where you're living, it's cold, right?
Oh yeah. I don't go out.
Yeah,
Still around like 40, 50 degrees, but also like in the summer when it gets hot, it gets like hot.
yeah. So then after you got diagnosed, you were 14?
I was 12.
Oh, okay.
Officially 12.
How was it being 12, being diagnosed with either arthritis or scleroderma? I'm going to school.
Oh my god, it was a struggle. Growing up, I used to keep it really on only to myself and my parents, honestly. I would not share this with anyone else because I didn't want to be different. But once I got to high school, we had a team with all my we had a conference with all my teachers and the principal, and
Mhm.
they were like, okay, so we won't count your absent days, and whatever you need, just email your doctor. So then for like junior senior year, I was doing mostly like homeschool basically, and I would just show up to take tests.
Yeah, yeah, I know it must have been really hard.
Oh yeah, especially in middle school and through high school, I used to play the violin,
Oh,
but I had to unfortunately leave it because after I had a stroke 2 years ago, my hands just got really stiff to the point where I can't open my hands. So unfortunately, I can't play, but I'm still grateful for the opportunity to play.
Yeah. I'm happy that at least you had a couple of years when you enjoyed doing something that you really liked, because
Yeah. Thank you.
Scleroderma really takes a lot of things away from you.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's hard also like grow like as you're getting older, scleroderma affects like your physical appearance. So my teeth have been like stretching out,
Yeah.
my jaw just horrible. Watching myself change as the years go, but I'm still here.
I know that's the good thing. Um, when we change, we have to learn to accept who we are, because I know a lot of people are not happy with the way they look or how they change completely. But I think it takes time, really takes time for you to accept that you have scleroderma, that you are going to change, and to really love yourself and accept who you are, because we can't change it. I accept myself. And that's something that I want to do, really help people, especially young adults, learn to love themselves for who they are, and accept that you have scleroderma. We can't change it. Just embrace it, and good things will happen.
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm a firm believer that everything happens for a reason.
Oh,
So
yes.
if the universe thought I can handle it, I'm gonna show them I can handle it.
Yeah. Yeah, no, yeah, I love your TikTok posts and all the nice things that you say. And, that's something that we need in this life, especially being young, because being young and having a disease is really hard, especially you
Yeah.
that was such a young age, not being able to enjoy your teen years like a regular person. I got to enjoy mine up to 18. I got diagnosed at 18. Um,
Okay.
but it was hard because I will see my friends, for example, go out to parties or clubs or bars, and I was like, I can't do that.
Yeah, I get so tired.
Exactly. It's like, wait, it's 10 already. I gotta go. My medication's at 11 or 10. And after that medication, or not being able to like at least enjoy like drink, because you know that you have to take medicine.
Oh yeah. I mean, back in high school, we used to have like Friday night lights.
Mhm.
So every Friday there was like the football team, and so I could go when it was like a little bit of spring, but after
Yeah.
it got to winter, I was like, I can't go with you guys.
Mhm.
And because they didn't know I had this disease, it was kind of like, oh, she's not gonna go, or she's too cool for us, or something. It was
Yeah.
very hard.
Yeah, it's really hard, being judged. Even when people know you have the disease, just being judged, it's so horrible.
Yes, I'll share a mini story with you.
Yes.
A few months ago, I had a cast on my left foot, and so when they removed the cast, I had to use like one of those electric wheelchairs when I would go grocery shopping.
Yes.
And the stairs, it got so bad, I had to go like in the morning.
Yeah.
Even though I'm so confident, but still, like seeing all those people judge me, like, you're so young, you don't need that or anything. I'm just like, oh my gosh. So I had to start going in the morning because in the afternoon it's the worst.
Yes.
I know. No, and that's something which is why I started my Instagram, was to spread
Yeah.
awareness. Like, not all handicapped people need a wheelchair, or not all handicapped people have the same disability.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, me too. That's the reason I started my YouTube channel, was for that, to really spread awareness and see that I'm 28. I got diagnosed at 18. Almost 19. It was like a week before my birthday. And that this is how I look. Like, people are like, oh, you don't look disabled. Like, how does a disabled person look like? Like, do they have to look a certain age? So I was like, no, I need to start making videos and start explaining my life, and see, tell people that I can still enjoy my life even with scleroderma, you know,
Oh
like I
yeah.
can still go out with my friends. Of course, things are going to change, can't do the same things you used to do before, but I can still enjoy it. And that's where I get a lot of people just judging me like, oh, you say you're sick, but you're doing this. Okay, I'm not gonna be on the bed depressed because then it gets worse. I get more sick.
Oh yeah, like with my family, they're always like I had to like sit down and explain to them, you guys, I'm always gonna have pain, but some
Yeah.
days are better than others. So just know I always have pain, but I'm not gonna let it stop me from living my life,
Yeah. Yeah,
And
go ahead.
oh no, you go ahead. I was just
Yeah, I think it gets to a point where you just learn to live with the pain when it's like a normal thing for you. For example, in my case, it's like I always have pain, but to me that's normal.
yeah.
I learned to deal with it and like, okay, get ready or like go to my doctor's appointment, go pick up my medicine, especially now that you can't even do anything,
Oh yeah. Like the beginning of last year, it was like really mentally draining and very depressing. Everything just shut down out of nowhere. I was like, I need my medicine.
Exactly. Before when I don't work, I'm at home most of the time, but the only time that I will go out will be to pick up my medicine, and I couldn't even do that no more. Got to the point where I was depressed. I was getting so much anxiety from just being in my house and not being able to even go out because it's scary. When I finally said, you know what, I talked to my husband, I talked to my mom, and I told him, you know what, we need a road trip. Even, like, let's just drive somewhere that I think it's going to be safe. Like, how are we going to stay at? And I need to just get out because it was getting to me really bad. And I didn't want to go back and any medication for depression or anxiety. I didn't. I was like, okay, I need to focus on myself, try to help myself, and then if it doesn't work, then I'll go back on medication. So last
Yeah.
year I took about maybe I think 2 trips, three, but it was just, on the car. I did go in places, but it was really open and I needed that. And people don't understand that somebody that has a chronic disease like me and you, and being in a place for over a year, because I think it's about a year now that we've been in a pandemic, can really affect you.
Oh yeah, it took a mental toll on me. I was like, oh no, lives. I need to connect with people because I mean, my only going outs were like to the doctors and maybe the dog park, and I couldn't even do that. And
Yeah,
I want to say that because my cast and everything, but I was like, I need to see some people.
yeah. And even doctor's appointment. I know some doctors were just on Zoom or virtual. You couldn't even go to the doctor.
Oh yeah, girl, I get you on that.
Yeah, it was, and people don't see that from us. People don't understand that, and it's just not, oh, you guys feel sick or you guys are in pain. Have to deal with doctor's appointments, have to deal with insurance, paperwork. Like, why are you
Oh
giving me this paperwork when I can barely write my name? You know,
yeah, I get you. Like,
it's a lot.
yeah, like on the outside we look fine, but take an
Yeah.
X-ray of my inside, you're gonna see everything.
Yes, you will see the pains, the sleepless nights.
Oh yeah, like in the beginning when me and my mother were looking for a rheumatologist. Oh my god. So like the first rheumatologist that we saw, it was always like a different doctor, so we'd have to start from the beginning, and we got to the point where we were like, no, just find one doctor
Yeah.
because it's a headache.
Yeah.
Especially me, such a young age and just seeing a room full of adults. That's why I got so comfortable talking to people like older than me because
Yeah.
that was my childhood.
Yeah. Yeah. With the disease, when I started going to support groups,
Mm-hmm.
I was surrounded by older people. I was the only one in my 20s, and I'm just like, okay, you know, But I am happy now that we, at least in Southern California, we have a youth program now that has really helped me, people that are around your age that understand what you're going through, but at the same time wants to enjoy life and not letting life stop. Because with the older people, it's like, oh, I've scleroderma for 30 years, but I'm retired. I'm just at home. And I'm like, I'm not like that. I'm really starting my life. I'm, trying to
Yeah.
decide my future. And they're like, oh, you've been married, like I have kids. And I'm like, okay, did you guys have kids after being diagnosed? Because I want to know that. I want to know if I can have kids. I want to know how it is to be pregnant and have scleroderma or be in a relationship, but you can't
Yeah.
relate.
Yeah, and that's my struggle now because I'm in my 20s, this is my prime time, and the fact that I cannot date right now.
You can. You will find someone. I told you last time. We're gonna find you a nice guy that understands you, and they are out there. I know. I've been married for almost 4, been in a relationship for 10 years. But we were gonna find you the right guy. Even if it takes 20 years, we'll find you one.
Yeah,
Your mom wants one. I know your mom wants to
oh
see you
yeah,
happy.
she's ready to just get rid of me. She's like, you're 24. No, but
That's what they say. But then when they see that, oh, you're leaving, they're gonna be like, don't leave, stay here.
Yes. No, and I think I think that it's so important to find someone that understands what you're going through because it's not easy.
Oh no, I know. I look at my husband sometimes and I'm like, how can you support me? Like I get my days, And he's like, I just understand. Because even today in the morning, I was like, I had a really bad night last night. I was in so much pain. And then he's like, why are you screaming at everything? I'm like, I'm not screaming. He's like, I know you had a bad night. That's why you're acting like this. And I'm like, yeah.
That is so good though, because any other person would be like, "This lady is so mean," but
She's crazy.
Oh yeah, I mean, I hear a lot that it's always like when you have a chronic, like we joke, me and my mother, and I'm like, she's always telling me, "You're gonna meet your husband at the doctor. He's gonna be like 60, in better shape than you."
You don't know. Maybe you're gonna find a doctor. You don't know that. I mean, we
Right?
spend most of our time at a doctor's appointment.
I know. One has to hit one med student.
Right? Or hopefully it's a doctor too. You don't know. You can find a doctor.
I know.
That would be
But
perfect because a doctor will perfectly understand what you're going through.
Oh yeah. I mean, because it's already hard to explain to someone all symptoms, all my diseases. So it's better if someone just knows it already.
Right? Yes, that would be perfect. But it will come. I know that one day you're gonna be calling me and telling me, I found someone. I'll be so happy for you.
I know. They always tell me, like my friends are always like, it comes when you least expect it. So
it does. Oh, it does. I can totally agree with that. Mine came when I least expected. So let's talk about your Instagram live. So I was part of one and I enjoyed it. I loved it. And I seen the other ones that you have done. So this all started because of the pandemic, right? Because you wanted to talk to people.
Yes, it got me in the idea. I was like, I want to talk to people, and I think other people would like to hear people talking. So in a way, it kind of worked out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, I think it's the right timing. And I think a lot of good things have happened because of this pandemic. There are really bad things, but for example, like us that are always at home, always taking care of ourselves, I can be like, oh, you understand what I've been through for the last 9 years of my life, like how hard it is to go out. I always had hand sanitizer with me, so it wasn't anything new. Going to doctors to make sure that no one's sick around you. We've been doing that for years. It's nothing new for us. But because of this pandemic, I got to meet you. I got to meet people from all over the world that I would have never met if we were not in a pandemic. So it's good things that have happened.
Oh yeah, like I think it's all about perspective.
Ah,
And at first, like, I put in my mind, I was like, oh my god, the world shut down. But I mean, my Instagram started growing, and I met amazing people like yourself with scleroderma, and I was like, well, yeah, the world is being bad, but in a way, it's helped me.
yeah, it does. Me too. I started doing my videos last year because of the pandemic. One, because I was bored. Two, because I was tired of people not believing that I had scleroderma. And we weren't going to events no more. So I'm like, I have to find a way to spread awareness about scleroderma.
Oh yeah,
So that's why I started doing videos.
thank you. Yeah, I'm really happy I met you, and I met some other amazing people. Same with scleroderma, because scleroderma isn't well known,
Yeah,
and it always gets like pushed into like other autoimmune diseases as lupus or whatever. And yes, we do have similar stuff, but scleroderma is its own bubble.
yeah, exactly. You know, um, Everybody always thinks, oh, I have arthritis. I'm like, I don't have arthritis. It's similar to arthritis. But it's not that. I want people to know what scleroderma is, to be, our awareness month is June. I want, everything to be teal around. That's my goal,
Yeah,
for people to know what scleroderma is and be somewhat normal, because I feel like right now it's not something that's normal. You talk to somebody about scleroderma and they're like, some people look at you like, are you okay? Like, are you making this up? And I'm like, no. You want to go to one of
no,
my awareness days?
yeah, like I mean, I'm grateful that like more celebrities have talked about having
Oh
an
yeah.
autoimmune. But I mean, it's still brand new. Like a lot of people don't, because we don't look different. Like we
Yeah.
look fine. So
Yeah.
until you really ask questions and look at us and diagnose us,
Yeah.
then you see what we have.
Yeah. Especially with scleroderma, when we all look different. We all have scleroderma, but we all look different. It's not like we all look the same. Because I know other diseases like, oh, like you have arthritis, for example, your hands will be different or your feet will look different. Like, but we look different. Me and
Yeah,
you both have scleroderma and we look different. I know other people, my friends, have scleroderma and they're completely different. Symptoms can be different.
I did this live with a girl last week, and
Mhm.
she has scleroderma as well, but scleroderma affects her organs.
Oh,
So
yeah.
outside perfectly fine, but
Mm-hmm.
it's her organs that are so bad. And I'm just like, yeah, I mean, same disease, it affects you outside or inside, but it's the
Yes.
same thing.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's something that people need to understand as well, that we can have different symptoms. Just because, her organs are not working doesn't mean that mine are not working. You know, I have a
Yeah,
lot of problem with my hands. Um, my mouth, they tell me that my mouth is too small or too tight. I have no idea, but I bite myself every time I talk, every time I eat, and it's like I've been to different dentists, but you know how you have to really be careful with the dentist you go, or even any doctor that wants to do something to you, because you're like, wait, what if they don't do it right? And then, what can
oh,
happen to me? Yeah.
I love how you said your mouth is small. Have you looked at mine? Mine's like non-existent.
Oh my God. Yeah, it's hard.
Oh yeah, definitely. I have a problem with like my jaw.
Mhm.
do, do you have a problem with your jaw or no?
No.
Okay. See, on mine, I want to get this done, but again, I have to make sure with my doctors. I have to make sure there's like a whole to-do list
Oh
before
yeah.
you can go with anyone.
Oh yeah. You have to go to like 30 appointments to make sure that, especially that you're doing it with the right doctor. that understands that you have scleroderma.
Yes. No, I've been blessed enough that my feet they only get swollen like if I'm standing up for walking for a long time. But other than that, I don't have any issues.
Oh, I do. Before I got diagnosed, I was going to college, community college, and my college was like in a hill. And the bus where I would ride the bus would drop me off on the bottom. And when I was walking that hill, I remember that maybe like 2 or 3 times I fell because I couldn't walk anymore. And that's
Wow.
when I got scared.
Yeah.
That's when I'm like, oh, wait, I used to play soccer. Like I used to be able to walk this hill and be okay and continue to walk. And when my feet wouldn't, I couldn't walk no more. I will fall. I'm 18. Like I do not want to fall in front of my college classmates. So that's when I was like, okay, something's wrong. Like this is not normal. I can't be falling.
So I get you. I mean, growing up, I managed to play the violin, and then I was also in cheerleading. I love doing sports.
Yeah.
Volleyball and soccer, and all of a sudden it just all gets taken away from you. Ugh, that's the worst.
Yeah. Yeah, when everything, all your goals, all your plans are, you think, oh, I'll go back. I stopped school when I got diagnosed. And I always said, I'll go back next year. It's been 9 years and I haven't been back. And that can affect a lot of people because it affected me because I was 20, after I was like, okay, I'm 21, 22, 23. What am I doing with my life?
Yes.
What am I doing? What am I supposed to be doing? Like, I don't know what to do. But I'm finally in a place where I'm happy with what I'm doing. I understand why I have scleroderma because maybe I was meant for to spread awareness and talk to people. I am a support group leader, and now I know that I was meant to do that. You know, but in the beginning, it's like, where's my life taking me? Every year
Yeah.
comes and I haven't done anything.
No, I feel you. Like after high school, I mean, having this sickness, but I was like, I'm not gonna let my disability stop me from living my life. So I was supposed to do real estate school,
Mm.
and then at 21 I got the stroke, and I've been living with it ever since. I've been trying to manage, like knowing like my new symptoms, knowing stuff like that, and having to do therapy. God, it's just been a crazy 4 years.
Yeah, but you look good. You feel better now,
Oh
right?
yeah, yeah. I feel 10 times better, and I've learned like after the stroke, I used to have a lot of self consciousness,
Hmm.
but I'm happier now than I was like 12 years ago. Like
Yeah, I believe in things happen for a reason. And sometimes, we don't want to accept it that, we are sick or something happens to us. But then after a couple of times, it's like, okay, now I know why things happen,
yeah,
and maybe that's made you stronger. And maybe you were, you were supposed to go through that. And at that moment, we don't understand why, you know?
yeah. I think that everyone with an autoimmune disease has to have the mentality like everything happens for a reason and you're going to be okay because it does take a lot of you, but you have to look at it in a positive way.
Yeah, because there's a lot of positive things that happen, us meeting other people, trying to help other people, a lot of young people are getting diagnosed. And, I have people reached out to me, and I had a girl this weekend reach out to me about her being sick and not being in the United States. And I was like, and she told me, I didn't think you were going to reply. And I said, what do you mean I wasn't going to reply? Like, I replied to every single message because I know it's important. I know that, we all need that support.
Oh yeah, I mean my DMs are always open,
Yeah.
and yeah, like I'm so grateful because through me sharing my story, a lot of people are like, oh, I've been so scared, but I'm happy that I know someone is like my age dealing with this. And I mean, it makes me feel very happy,
Yes.
that my word is getting to them. So,
Yes. Yes, that's something that I said too about my channel. It's like, I don't care about numbers. I don't care about views, subscribers. I don't care about anything. As long as I'm helping one person, I am
mhm.
doing the right thing. As long as, somebody tells me, you know what, you helped me with what you talked about. I can agree to what you're saying. I am doing the right thing, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, when I started my Instagram, I didn't go with the intention of getting well known, and I think I'm well known in the community right now, but eventually I would like to get well known worldwide. But
Yeah.
it feels great to know that people, they kind of recognize me, they send
Mhm.
me positive messages, and I love it because it makes me feel like I'm actually helping.
Yeah. Yeah, of course. And we all need that support as well.
Oh yeah,
We have our
definitely.
days when we don't, feel really bad, and just getting that message from someone can really help you.
Oh yeah, I mean, I think because my Instagram is really positive,
Yeah.
but some days when I just can't do it anything, and so I'm laying in bed, but then I read messages and
Yeah.
people are, I'm waiting for your quotes, or I'm excited to see what you have going on this week, so I'm like, gotta do this
Yes.
because I think it helps me, pushing me, and it
Oh, of
helps them too.
course. No, yes, of course it does. With me too, I used to only do right, like my good things and like new treatments and things like that. And now I'm like, I also need to put on when I don't feel good, because I want people to know that yes, I'm always happy and I'm always positive and I always want to help everyone, but I do have problems as well. I am in pain. I do, go through the same things that they are going through.
Yeah, it's really good to like let people know,
Yeah.
yes, this is not how I look every day. Like,
Exactly. That's something about me too. I done my makeup today because I have, a meeting with you, then I have a doctor's appointment. But every day you won't see me with makeup. It's hard to put on makeup and do your hair. And, to me, it's like my hair has to be in a bun because that's how I'm comfortable. My face is clean, no makeup. And then people are like, wait, I thought you would wake up every day. I love makeup and I love doing my makeup. And that's something that I want to do right now, but I don't do my makeup every day. Can barely do it maybe I do maybe like 3 times a week, and that's a lot for me.
no, but yeah, like, I mean, I started doing like practicing with my makeup to get my mobility back, but I love
Yeah,
it because yourself and you feel pretty.
exactly. You feel more alive. That's how I feel. That when I do my makeup and I change and I'm out of my sweats and out of like my comfy clothes, like I feel like I'm alive and maybe I feel normal.
Yes. I mean, first of all, you're very beautiful.
Thank you. You are too.
You. I mean, just by smiling, I think it's already a big step
Oh yeah.
because
Yeah.
girl, we struggle.
Yeah. Yeah. The good thing is, I think that's why I love talking to you, because we are both really positive and looking, you know, we always want to be happy, even though what we are going through, because we both know we go through a lot. And not only with our disease, we can also be going through problems with our personal lives that can affect our disease. But we always try to look at the
Yeah.
right, at the positive, and I always try to be happy and keep trying to help people. And I love that about you. I love seeing everything that you post and seeing how happy when your sister does your makeup. I love it.
Thank you. Yeah, like she also started
Mm.
she actually studied to be an esthetician. Um and that was some because she was like, she knows how hard it is for me to find like really good skincare.
Oh,
And
yes.
she's like, you know what? Like, I have to find you something natural. So she just did her own.
Yeah.
Because she's like, I know that you're very picky. You know, not everything works for me. It has to be a specific kind.
Yeah, but it's not that we are picky, it's just our skin. Because I have been through different makeup, different skincare, different everything, because it just doesn't work with me. It can work maybe a month or two, and then the next month I'm breaking out of it. You know, like my face is breaking out and everything. And it's not that we're picky, it's just it doesn't work. You know, our faces, our bodies are like that. Because even with body wash, how hard it is to find a body wash that actually works for you. That or like a lotion, because you know, I have a lot of dry skin. Like to find that lotion that, you know, keeps your body soft, or right now that you have to wash your hands even more. Like my hands are already like I have all cuts and like, you know, because of washing your hands often, and you know,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
hard to find really good products.
Yes, like I know I'm gonna say something controversial, but you know, like Bath and Body Works,
Yeah,
that does not work for me.
it doesn't work for me either.
It's so well known and everyone loves it, but it's the
I
scent.
don't.
It irritates my skin.
I I don't like the smells. Like I'm really cannot. This is real picky, but I'm really picky with my smells. Like I feel that any smell affects me, you know? So to have like even just passing by that store is like, oh my God, like I can feel my stomach just like, you know, but
Oh,
that's just yeah. Even with my husband, I tell him sometimes he's like wants like a sauce, and I'm like, can you eat the farthest from me? I'm sorry, but I cannot smell things. It makes me sick.
oh yeah. See, for me, I can smell stuff, but my skin will turn like red. I
Yeah.
have like red patches, and I'm just like, no, I can't.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, so I have red patches all over my face and my, you know, my body. It's just from things from trying new things, because I mean you have to try because you never know. I have found a good lotion which has been the Aveeno for dry skin.
Uh-huh.
That one has helped me a lot for my body. And then I also have one for my hands. I don't remember the name, but I did post it on my Instagram because my hands were really bad in the beginning of this whole pandemic. They were really bad. And I have an aunt that her hands are really dry, and she recommended this lotion, and it did help me a lot.
Okay. See, yeah. I'm gonna go look at it because I have to have lotion 24/7.
Oh
Like
yeah,
I'll
of course.
probably be down and I have to have lotion.
Yeah, of course. No, and then like I said, when you go out, you have to put a wash your hands, or put hand sanitizer on, and now your hands are like extra dry. You need that
Oh,
lotion. Yeah,
oh yeah, definitely. I
yeah.
will say I highly recommend Dr. Teal's lavender body soap.
Oh,
Oh
that's
my
the
god.
best.
Yes. I just started using it like a month ago because someone recommended it on their
Yeah,
story and I need to get this. And oh my god, it's perfect, especially if I do a quick shower at night. Like I
yeah,
sleep so full.
yeah. Okay, so I was using this brand called, I think it's Natural Village. And it's for pain and aches. There's one for like nighttime and the day. So I was like, I need the nighttime, you know, because I need help sleeping. And I loved it. I loved it because I think it's like a muscle relax. I don't know what it is, but it feels so good. And then I couldn't find it anywhere. I was like, no, I need it. So that's when I tried that one, Doctor, what is it called?
The
The one,
Dr. Teal.
yes, I started using that one. Something that you have accomplished, that you feel that you have accomplished with having scleroderma, maybe not related to scleroderma, like but something that you know that you have accomplished
Mhm.
in your life, that you're like, okay, I've accomplished it, and I'm proud of what I have done or what I'm doing.
Yeah.
What's something?
So okay, well, for me, it definitely was graduating high school. I was just so grateful to graduate high school because, from dealing with so many doctor's appointments and stuff, I didn't think I was going to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, so that
Did
was
you go to your prom or grant night?
oh,
Well, you guys have grant night, or is it just a California thing?
yeah, no, we just had prom.
Okay, so it's a California thing.
Yes, I believe so.
Oh, okay, because our grant night, it's at Disneyland. So I'm thinking, wait, we guys don't have Disneyland.
That is so cool. I'm
And you know what's
jealous.
the best part? It's not even during the day, it's at night. So
That
they,
is so cool.
oh, it's the best. I'm so happy that I didn't have Scleroderma because it's at night. It's I think it's we graduate in June, so I think it's around May. You buy your ticket, obviously you have to, you pay for everything. You buy your ticket and then you meet up in their school, and then like whoever paid for the ticket, we're all in like a school bus. We go to Disneyland, the park is closed. You can go on the rides, you can enjoy everything. Plus they also have like different dance floors throughout the theme park. It
Uh-huh.
was amazing. And then the
That,
next day, you're up the whole night. Then the next day, I think you leave the park maybe like around 7 or 8 in the morning.
oh my God, that sounds awesome.
It was, that's all like, wait, do you guys have it, or it's just us that we have it because we have Disneyland?
No, it's just you guys. No, like strawberry farms and stuff here.
You're gonna have your grant night and in the farm at night with the
Oh
cows and sheep.
no,
So I'm happy you went to prom. That's really good.
yeah, it was very hard because I was kind of scared I wasn't gonna go to prom
Yeah,
because the month before, like I had a really bad flare up. And my date had already asked me. I had said yes, and everything was like set.
yeah.
And then like a month before, and I had my dress and everything, and I was like, oh my goodness, like, am I gonna be able to go to prom? But luckily, I went, and it was amazing.
Yeah, I think that's something with scleroderma that's really hard is planning your
Oh
future, because you can change. It can change. It can change in a couple of minutes. You know, what
yeah.
you went through with prom, I went through it with my wedding. You know,
Um.
it was, I had so much anxiety going in planning my wedding, because I was like, first I always wanted a wedding. I think every girl dreams of their wedding. And then
Oh
I was
yeah.
like, okay, I don't want anything. And I was like, why? Because what if I'm sick and I can't enjoy it?
Oh,
Like it was like a bad that I was so worried about, because with weddings you plan out a year before.
oh yeah.
And I was there, like, my husband's like, no, everything's gonna be okay. Just think everything. And coming to that day, I was praying. Like, I pray a lot. That's something that has helped me. My faith has helped me so much.
Yeah.
And up to that day, that night before, I was like, please let me enjoy it. Please let me enjoy it. Like, I promise you that I don't care what happens after, but let me enjoy my day. And the fact, I was gaining weight with medication is like, when I went to get my dress, I remember telling the salesman, "Oh, can I get a size bigger?" And they're like, "Why are you gonna gain weight?" I was like, "I don't know. Like, my body changes like really fast, like, But they were really nice. They did help me, and thank God everything came out good. I mean, things always happen at weddings, but I was healthy enough to enjoy my wedding. The next day, let's just say I couldn't get out of bed. I did not care. I was like, thank you for letting me enjoy my wedding, because it can only happen just once. And
Wow.
but it was, yeah, I can imagine what you went through with that.
Yeah. No, I can't imagine like a wedding. Like if I got like that for prom.
Oh my
Imagine.
God, trust me, for your it's bad, but I think if you we have faith and you're positive that everything is going to be okay. And my mom used to, if we have to push you and wheelchair down your aisle, you're gonna get married. Like it doesn't matter, and that did help. I was like, you know what? It doesn't matter how I make it to my wedding, as long as I make it to my wedding.
Oh, that's very sweet, and I'm so happy you have that
Thank
support.
you. Yeah.
Wow.
Anything else you would like to say?
Other than follow me on Instagram
Of
at Strong Self.
course.
I
I
always
am.
have a
I'll
tip.
put your Instagram information in the video. I'm in the description and everything. I'm
Yes,
so
along
thankful that you're in
TikTok.
this video, Kimberly.
Thank you so much, and I'm so grateful I met you.
Me too. I'm grateful that we met. Hopefully you'll become, well, after this pandemic is over, you can come to California and we can see
Trust me, my
each other
sister
and meet up.
are making.
Of course, your sister. You want your sister to do my makeup. She's a professional.
I know. No, I'm telling you, like it'll be a blast. But yeah,
Yes.
once this is over, for sure.
Yes. I know. When this pandemic is over, you can come, or maybe I can go. It'll be so much fun, to meet. I would like to meet all these people that I am meeting throughout this, pandemic, that we are all virtual now, when we can talk. You're a couple of states from me, and it's nice that we can talk, all because
Yes.
of this pandemic.
Yeah, I'm just
Having
grateful for this
scleroderma.
platform. I know. It connects us. It
It
connects us.
does. That's the good thing about having scleroderma, that, the amazing people that we are getting to meet.
Oh yeah, I'm grateful.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, Kimberly. Thank you so much for being in the video.
You're so welcome. Thank you for inviting me.